Hi, folks, and welcome to Courtright Line. In this series, we will be building from the ground up. We have all the equipment and a single plot of land. But we need to work our way up to building a homestead. Let's get started.
Hello folks, welcome to our new adventure here on Courtright Line. Since our move from our Lady Hill series, we've decided to go big, very big. Now, we don't have a huge amount to show, but we do have equipment that we've purchased. A lot of equipment, in fact, and are absolutely in debt because of it. However, we do have a small plot of land and a solid plan to clear our debts and ultimately build a wonderful homestead. So, let's start our new adventure. Sometimes the hardest part of farming isn't the work, it's the waiting. This is Stonebrook Farm, or at least it will be. Right now we don't have a single tractor to hand, not even a shovel. Our equipment's still sitting in quarantine, waiting on clearance. So today it's about one thing: finding work and earning our first dollar. Our plan is simple. Get hired through local production sites using Arrow's employment mod, earn a little cash, and start preparing this land, piece by piece. This little patch of Courtright soil will one day be home to Stonebrook Farm. A house, a yard, fields, maybe even livestock. But for now, it's just potential. And potential doesn't pay the bills. There's always work if you're willing to take it. The local oil mill's hiring casual labor, hauling, cleaning, maybe a few short delivery runs. It's not glamorous, but it'll get us started. This mod's a lifesaver early on. It's not about owning the biggest tractor. It's about keeping busy, earning steady cash, and staying realistic. Every hour we work here, we're one step closer to Stonebrook standing on its own 2 feet. A full day's work, and not much to show for it. But even a few $100s is a start. We don't get paid until next month, so we will need to look at some contracts as well. Enough to think about shaping our yard, maybe clearing a spot for the first shed. First night in our modern camper. But as we can see, the cost of our absent equipment is costing us. Need to get some contracts and get back into the black. We'll take a weeding and fertilizing contract. Let's get cracking. All the equipment in this series will be big, and it's needed. So let's get the first bit down to field 60 and start on the lavender field. Meant to say, as part of this series, we can't teleport. Therefore, we have to walk or drive to everything, and this map is not a place for walking. Well, that didn't go to plan. Not sure if it was the crop, the field, or the equipment. Therefore, we will have to cancel that contract and pick up another. Hopefully, we won't be charged. Or is it a skill issue? We'll now head down to field 57 to start the fertilizing. I've a sneaking suspicion we won't have enough fertilizer in these 3 pallets. As we feared, need to get some more. We'll head back to the shop and pick up another 3 to 4 pallets. Oh! Houston, we have a problem. As we are so much in debt, we are unable to purchase anything more. Only option is to take out a further contract to give us some working capital. We've still got some time to complete the fertilizing. So another local farmer's posted a contract, cultivating a small field just down the road from the plot. It's not much, and it'll help pay for the additional supplies needed to complete the other contract. Right, this equipment will take a little while to reach our destination. See you up at the field. Right. We can purchase the necessary supplies and get this contract completed. Speeding up this next bit again, as it will take a bit. Interesting. This plot could be used for a satellite yard in the future. That contract's reward will certainly help the bank balance, but won't last long. Between loan interest and daily maintenance fees and our planned initial plot groundwork, we need to keep up this level of work if we want Stonebrook to become the homestead we've planned. With our first earnings, it's time to put shovel to soil. The equipment's still held up at customs, so while we wait, we'll prepare. Level the ground. Make space for deliveries. Plan out where everything will go. First thing is to lay down a through road and our first shed. Then look at the possible location of the homestead farmhouse. Every patch of gravel we lay now saves time later. This isn't about speed, it's about building something that'll last. The first day's done. Not much to look at yet, but every farm starts like this, with a bit of land, a lot of faith, and a plan that's just starting to take shape. Tomorrow we'll keep working, keep saving, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be ready when the first piece of equipment finally rolls through that gate. Okay folks, thanks for joining us in this episode. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment if there is anything you'd like to see in this series. Until the next time, take care.